What's up, everyone? This is Gabriel from Redemption. Just wanted to jump on and check in with everyone, see how everyone's doing. Um, just wanted to share about why I created this platform again. I want to thank all the followers that have been supporting my content. I know it's not sexy, I know it's not cool, but I just wanted to give people a platform to be able to share their wins, because I know, like, being in addiction and being labeled a convict and going in and out of prison, your self-esteem can get pretty messed up, you know. And I'm here to say that no matter where you've been or what you've done, um, you could have redemption in your life, you know. That's why after every video I say redemption, Foosgetcleantoo. Redemption is hope that you're able to change and have your comeback story. And fools get clean too, because I'm a fool when I got clean. So it's not how bad you were or what you were doing out there. It's what you're doing for a solution today, you know. And just to give you guys hope, man, like, I was bad, man. Like, I was a street kid, running the streets, gang banging, using dope. I couldn't stay out of prison longer than 3 months. But I started doing some stuff different, and I started getting better results. And for the simple fact that I put in the work, I got the results, you know. And I know people struggle, you know what I mean. And there's times where anxiety hits or the urge to use hits, you know what I mean. But that's where you just got to keep pushing forward and recognize the end goal, you know. Um, so this is a platform for people who want better, that might not have the ways or means to achieve that, you know what I mean, or the mindset, you know, but just know that it's possible, you know. And give yourself time, man, because sometimes, like, people don't get on the first try, you know what I mean. Like, I was in and out of prison for, I want to say, like 17 years in total altogether, you know. But at the end of the day, if you want a better life, want different, you got to do different, you know. And redemption's about a second chance in life, you know. And Fools Get Clean Too is a movement, you know, where people who have been labeled as convicts and no good gutter hypes and tweakers and crackheads and skonkas and hediondas and no good fools, you know what I mean, or skante warriors. You know, this is a place where you can get hope, man, because you don't have to be that for the rest of your life, you know. And this platform was created for people to feel comfortable, to have a voice, you know. So if you guys are struggling right now, DM me, put it in the comments, you know what I mean. I don't have all the answers, but I'll give you my suggestion and what I did, you know, and take it for what it's worth. You know, I've been clean almost 9 years now. Haven't been in prison in 9 years. You know what I mean? And I've been some pretty dark places, incarcerated. You know, and it's not the best place for the mental health or for, like, the spiritual or the soul. You know, but I went through everything I had to become the man I am today. You know what I mean? And I remember being in Corcoran shoe program for a 2 year shoe during the hunger strikes, right? And it was bad, man. It was like really worried about mental health. You know what I mean? And being in there with solidarity with everyone, you know, like for a bigger cause, you know, like, it felt good because we achieved what we needed to. But at the same time, like, I was literally talking to the TV. I was watching 2.5 Men, and then Charlie Sheen said a funny thing, and I said, "That's a good one, Charlie." Like, I was literally talking to him because I thought he was telling me the joke, you know. But I used to just pray to my higher power, like, God, don't let me lose my mind. Don't let me lose my mind. And he was there for me, you know. So first of all, if you're struggling, get connected to a higher power, whether it's God, whether it's Allah, whether it's Buddha, whether it's the program or Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous, Celebrate Recovery, Refuge Recovery, church, Bible study, whatever it is. It could be the universe, the stars, the moon. but there has to be a power greater than yourself that's going to help you restore you to sanity, you know, because it's insane the stuff we do when we're out there, you know, and keep making the same choices over and over again, not even expecting a different result, you know what I mean, but just doing it over and over again, you know, like it's like if the stove's on and you put your hand over the burner, right? Like, you know it's gonna get burned, but you still keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, right? But it happens, you know. Like, I know I was stuck in the revolving door of getting out there, being high, and and getting locked up. You know, it was a vicious cycle. Get out, get strung out, get busted, stay out 3 months, get out, stay out, strung out, 3 months, get busted. I did that for like 17 years. You know what I'm saying? And if you were to ask me that I would be where I am today, 9.5 years ago, I'd have been, you're crazy. I'm a program director at a medical detox, right? For those of you who don't know what that is, it's a private pay, private insurance company that we help people get off drugs, right? And with no formal schooling, just grinding and starting from the bottom up, I achieved that. You know what I mean? And I went back to school, just finishing my 3rd semester at Cypress College. I was a part of the Rising Scholars, which is a group where it's formerly incarcerated students. There's a lot of support there. So if hey Teresa, how's it going? Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate the support. Yeah, and for all you guys, like, it's possible. Like, I never would have thought going back to school at fucking 44 years old would be the lick for me. You know what I mean? Like, I got all A's and B's, dude. Like, my 1st semester, all A's. 2nd semester, A's and B's. This semester, A's and B's. I'm doing good, thank you. How about yourself? Yeah, man. So just know that there's a better life out there. You know what I mean? And I know it might seem cool and sexy to be on that yard or get out and have a little bit of juice or be the man with the bag or that street cred or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? But that shit gets old, man. Like the prison system's gonna always be the same as far as like getting. It's a dog eat dog world in there. You know what I'm saying? People politic and do their thing. You know what I mean? And it's the same old people and they're doing the same old thing. Nothing against them or respetos to whoever is doing their thing in there, but that's not what I want in life. You know what I mean? That's right. Thank you. I appreciate you, Teresa. And on the streets too, people are doing the same shit. Like, I got homeboys that are like 47, 50 years old doing the same shit in the same garages, doing the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? And for what it's worth, like, if you're not happy with your life and you're trying to change your life, you could always go back to the old way of living. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be there, you know? But redemption was started as a movement. Foosgetcleantoo was started as a movement, just to let you know that just because we've been through some stuff, like, we don't have to be stuck in a box. You know what I'm saying? And just know that change is possible, and we do get clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do recover. You know, and for myself, right? Just speaking for myself, like, once I got clean, then a homie from my hood, my ace Deuce, he got clean, right? And he used to talk shit on it at first. He used to be like, rehab's for quitters, fool, and that you're weak, you can't do it on your own, and this and that. I was like, whatever, man. Like, I just wanted a better life, and I didn't know how to get it. You know what I'm saying? So I took suggestion, just put my nose down and grinded, you know, and 6 months later, he ended up going to detox, you know, and he's got around 6.5 years clean today. You know what I mean? So be that light. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go around preaching to everyone. That's right. Where's the convention at? In Long Beach? So you don't have to sit there preaching and showing, oh, I'm clean and I have this many days clean, right? So I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to brag or boast. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to give hope, you know, because for those of you who know me from being out there or okay, cool. For those of you who know me from being out there, like, I was as scandalous as they came. right? Like you would not be talking to me right now if you knew like how I was or if I was back in my addiction, you know, like I used to steal your dope and help you look for it. I used to jack anyone, rob anyone. I'm not saying that to brag or boast, you know what I mean? But that's just the reality of it, you know. Like I was a gutter motherfucker, you know what I mean? And just know that that you don't have to live like that anymore. You know what I mean? You don't have to be stuck in a garage turning that pookie. You don't got to be stuck in the bathroom trying to hit that foil or trying to hit that vein. You don't got to be doing push-ups in the bathroom trying to hit that vein. You don't got to be waiting in front of the liquor store for it to turn 6 to get a pistol. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to push that Brillo to get that last hit. You know, and for those of you who can relate, can relate. You know what I mean? And you don't have to be worried about getting pulled over because you have a POW warrant because you haven't checked into your PO in a while. You don't have to worry about sticking fierro in your ass, you know what I mean? Because you don't want to get busted with it. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about fishing something down the tier and worried about it getting busted and you getting disciplined for it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a better life, you know, and whether you choose to put in the work and do it, that's on you, you know, but if you want better, you can do better, you know what I mean? And want different, do different, you know? And like I said, I'm not trying to preach to anybody. This is just for anyone that's looking for hope or trying to get that change. You know what I'm saying? It's possible, you know. And the Foos Clean movement, we're just getting started, you know. So I'm gonna start interviewing people that I know personally that have changed their life. You know what I'm saying? That have been in the gutters where I've been on the streets gang banging, been in the joints that I've been to, been in the shoot programs or the oils that I've been to, you know what I'm saying? And that's not to brag or boast, but it just goes to show that no matter where you come from or where you've been, like you could change your life for the better, you know, and be that light for your family, be that light for your homies, be that light for anyone struggling, you know, and if my message helps anyone today, then I did my job, you know. Like I used to be like such an introvert, you know, especially after getting out after I went in with 32 months and came out doing 8 years. You know what I'm saying? And that was because of the choices I made and the places I've been to, right? And in those 8 years, I seen some pretty crazy stuff, right? Ended up in the level 4 180s, ended up in Kern Valley for 2 years, had to move on my celly, caught a 2-year shoot term for that. And then I ended up going to the 270 at Corcoran. And then from there, I went to High Desert, level 4 180, and parole from there, man. But in that time, and I started off level 2, right? I wasn't this killer dude that fucking was level 4 from the rip. I started level 2, then getting a couple riots. Then I went to Ironwood, and then from Ironwood, I moved on somebody on the yard. Then I went to the oil, then I got out pending transfer to Kern Valley, and I was at Kern Valley for like two and a half years. Right, and it was active right there, man. Like people were getting blasted left and right, people politicking, and I didn't get into politics or nothing, but I was quick to raise my hand just because, like, I wanted to participate. I wanted to be that guy, right? But then I also had a drug habit, you know what I mean? So I used to get in debt like $800, $700, and I knew I could wipe it clean by just blasting somebody or moving on somebody or moving somebody from the yard, you know what I'm saying? And that's how deep addiction goes, man. You know what I mean? Like I'm lucky to be alive or not doing life in prison because of the choices that I made. You know what I mean? But I know I'm out here for a reason and I'm out here to spread hope. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a religious dude, but I believe in a higher power and just know that it's possible to change, man. You know what I mean? So whatever it takes or whatever you need to do, man, just and if you're struggling, reach out to me, DM me, man. Like I said, like I don't have all the answers, but I'll guide you in the right direction and let you know it worked for me, right? Because the result of me getting clean, my closest homeboy, my ace Deuce, he's got like 6.5 years clean, and our other partner, right, the guy I was supposed to interview, he has like a year and some change clean, right? We were bad, bro. Like I was probably worse than all of them. Like I was gutter, right? But they had habits too. You know what I mean? Where it was a daily thing, couple of times a day. This is back when heroin was around though, you know what I mean? Also that fentanyl shit, you know what I mean? And fentanyl's worse because it's killing everybody, you know? And that's why I created that video that said, fuck fentanyl, you know what I mean? Because like, you don't even know what you're getting with that stuff, you know what I mean? Like you're playing Russian roulette, like literally every time you do it. whether you smoke it or snort it or smoke it, you know what I mean? Or if you're brave enough to slam it, you know what I mean? That's on you. But like no high's worth risking your life. You know what I mean? And everyone means something. You know what I mean? Like think about your family. Like play the tape through. You know, like you got daughters, you got nieces, you got nephews, you got a mom, you got sisters, you got brothers. You know what I'm saying? And what you do affects everyone. It's a ripple effect. But it could be a ripple effect in the opposite direction too. So like by you doing the damage, getting locked up, being out there strung out, you know what I mean? You're affecting your whole family network. You know what I mean? Like you get busted or out there using the daughter, your daughter loses a dad, son loses a dad, sister loses a brother, mom, dad loses a son, right? But when you get clean, they get that back, right? The daughter has a dad again, the son has a dad again. You know what I'm saying? The sister has her brother back, the mother and father have their son back. You know what I mean? And not to like harp on this, right? But I lost my mom 2021, right? Like suddenly she got the COVID booster and she ended up dying like 3 days later, right? And when she passed, that broke my heart, right? I didn't even like entertain the thought of using, right? But what was going through my mind afterwards, like I was a piece of crap son. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have been there to hang out with her more. I wish I would have spent more time with her. You know what I mean? Because I literally didn't see my mom for 20 years because of my addiction and being incarcerated, right? So when I was out here, I was running around, and when I was incarcerated, I couldn't see her. You know what I mean? So after I got off paper, I went to visit her, and her face, like there's no way to describe that. You know what I mean? Like she was so happy. She was crying. You know what I mean? I felt like my heart was being ripped out from under me, right? So I would she moved to Vegas, right? She used to live in Santana, she moved to Vegas. And I would go visit her probably like 5-6 times a year, sometimes 7 times a year. All the holidays, like me and my sisters would go up there and post up with her, you know what I mean? So when she died, like I felt really like a piece of crap son, you know what I mean? Because I missed all those years, you know? But after like praying and talking to people in my circle, you know what I mean? They're like, she got back her son for the last 6 years of her life. Like she died happy, you know, and that's the thing, right? So like some of you might have loved ones that passed, fathers, mothers, sisters, sons, daughters, you know what I mean? But you can still get clean for yourself and honor them for that. You know what I'm saying? Because at least my mom got to see me clean for the last 6 years of her life, you know, and that's something that I knew she used to always pray about when I was out there and I was locked up, and I was a piece of crap son. Like I used to always ask her for mail outs or canteen or packages, you know, and a lot of it went to dope debts when I was busted. You know what I mean? Or I would stop. That's my dog, Little Man. Come here, boy. Come here. So yeah, man, just to let you know that there's a better life out there, man. This is Little Man. This is my little best friend right here. I got him in 2021 from a shelter, and he's been stuck with me ever since. Like that Raiders shirt on. Yeah, but like I said, man, if you guys are struggling and if you guys need any resources or suggestion or guidance, like reach out, man. Like don't be too shy to save your life. You know what I mean? Because this is your life we're talking about, you know, and whether it's just you want to chop it up and see how I did it or get suggestion or whatever, like I'm here, dude. You know what I mean? And it feels good to be able to help someone, and then like just pass it forward, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was a life for 2 of my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? But there's other homeboys out there that are using that are stuck in that circle, man, and you can't do anything for them but pray for them and just hopefully they get it one day. You know what I mean? So with that being said, thanks for everyone that supports the channel. I'm gonna be having interviews once a week, hopefully starting next week. I have a YouTube channel, Redemption 31, if you want to check it out. I post content like at least weekly, you know, and I do those would you rathers, right? Because I want people to really think about like your choices. You know what I'm saying? Because being locked up is easy in a sense, right? Because you have your bed, you have your food brought to you, you know what I'm saying? But you got to participate or put in whatever work you need to, right? And I don't know about you, but I'd much rather be out here making my own choices and doing what I want than being told what to do by the cops or by another homie or by anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hard to see, like, people, when I did that thing that went off on Foos Got Wild, that would you rather make a spread out of ramen noodles or go to a taqueria? Like, it blew up, right? And people were like DM me and be like, ramen noodles are fire, spreads are fire. I don't give a crap, dude. Like if you give it up to me, like, I'd rather have a steak and shrimp than have a bootleg ass spread in a trash bag with some lukewarm water and letting that shit blow up forever. You know what I'm saying? So so yeah, man, the choice is yours. Like I say in all my videos, you know what I mean? Like redemption, like, what's your comeback story? You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to be a product of our decisions. You know what I mean? We could be inspiration for our decisions. You know, that we actually made it through to the other side. You know, and let's not be a statistic. Let's make new statistics. You know, and the college I go to, there's a lot of people who've done time that are getting their bachelors, their AAs, their bachelors, going to Cal State Fullerton. Like my boy Joseph Valdez from Crow Village, right? He's got his master's, bro. He's gonna be LMFT. You know how hard that is. You know how many years of school that is, and he's an old Pinto Viejo, like, dope fiend. You know, and he inspired me to want to do better. You know. And I'll close with this. Just know that there's a better way out there, and if you want different, you gotta do different. You know what I mean? I want different, you gotta do different. You know, and just know that change is possible, and that fools get clean too. You know what I mean? And what I mean by fools, I mean like people coming from the streets, people who've done time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't discriminate. The addiction or the lifestyle doesn't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? And just know that change is possible, man. You know, and I'm living proof. You know what I mean? So I really want to appreciate everyone that supports my content, and it's gonna be a Foos Get Clean movement. You know, and hopefully you guys tune into my interviews, and hopefully I'm gonna make a podcast out of this. You know what I mean? And this isn't for myself. You know what I mean? This is to bring awareness that there's a epidemic with people that come from the streets, or people who live that street life. You know what I mean? That they're that we're labeled as, like, people we can just throw away. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you could either flip the script and do well, you know what I'm saying, and prove people wrong, or just submit and just keep doing what you're doing, you know. But like the would you rathers, you know what I'm saying, like, that should be eye openers, you know what I'm saying, because I know some of you guys feel what I'm talking about. Some of you guys feel like, damn, he hit home with that, you know what I'm saying, and there's so many what would you rather do, you know what I'm saying. But for me, right, is being incarcerated away from my loved ones, I'd rather be out here to be able to hug my family, kiss my mom, my sisters, my dad, take my girl out to eat, hang out with my dad. Like, my dad's not doing too well in health, you know what I'm saying? But I'm able to be there now, and whenever he needs something, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And just know that if you want to change, it's possible, man. And redemption, fools get clean too. Like, that's a movement. All right. Thanks for everyone that supports my content. See you guys later.